Hello, I'm Jim Kukrow reporting for smallbiztrends.com. Today we're going to talk about a site called bizSugar.com. That's B-I-Z sugar.com. After viewing this video today, you'll know why you should use a site like bizSugar and how to use it. So give us a few minutes of your time and we'll do our best to help you out. But first, let's talk a little bit about what bizSugar is. bizSugar is a social news site for small businesses and mid-sized companies. Business owners, managers, and entrepreneurs can now discover, share, and vote for the best business tips, trends, news, and strategies on the web. If you find a business story, tip, or video that you like, give them a little sugar. So let's show an example of a stories that exist on bizsugar.com. Let's scroll down here and we'll see that there's plenty of stories here on the front page. And here's a story that what entrepreneurs think about the bailout plan. You can see it's posted in the news and politics category, and there's a brief summary here. I could learn a little bit more about that by clicking on the More button. Will take me over and give me a little bit of a fuller summary of the story. I can also click View Full Story, and it will take me right over to the site where the original story was posted, where I can read the entire thing. So as you can see, it's really a big directory of the latest stories and news from all over the web that is pertinent to you, the small business owner or the entrepreneur. So how can bizSugar help your business? For me, it's like my own little resource for high quality content that affects me as a small business owner or an entrepreneur. I don't have to search for it. It's a snapshot. And the best stuff that's out there gets pushed to the top by the votes. But the best part about it, bizSugar, is I can submit my own content that puts me in a position to drive more traffic and brand awareness to my site or my blog for free. So let's get started. The first thing you have to do if you want to use bizSugar is register. So you go over to the Register tab on the site and put in your username, put in an email, get completely registered, and they'll send you an email to confirm who you are. Then you can go to bizSugar and log into the site, which will allow you to leave comments or do the voting method. So let's go ahead and log in. I've already registered on the site, so you can see my information is already saved. And I'll go ahead and click the login button. There, now I'm logged in. It says welcome to me, and I can begin to use the site. Now here's where the real power of bizSugar comes into place for you as a small business owner. You can submit your own content to bizSugar by clicking on the Submit New button on the right side of the page at any time. So we're going to go ahead and click on that right now, and it'll take us over to the Submit page. And it's a three-step process. And it says to follow these simple guidelines. And the first thing you need to do is put in the link of your story. In this case, we're going to take a story from smallbusinesstrends.com, which is what can entrepreneurs do to deal with the credit crisis. And we're going to go ahead and copy the link location for that, and we're going to go back to bizSugar, and we're going to paste that in here. And we'll hit continue. That's going to go out and grab some information from the story, and here it is. It grabbed the title from the site, and then we can go in now and update the title. So it took the title here, and we'll go ahead and we'll remove the brand of Small Business Trends from the title. We can rewrite this. We can make this more dynamic. Remember, if you're submitting someone else's content, you can write your own title. We're also going to want to go in and write some tags. So maybe we want to add some tags like credit crisis, bailout, Congress, all of the things that are very pertinent to what's happening and in this story at this current moment in time. Then we're going to go in and write our own brief description. This description should tell the reader on bizsugar.com a little bit more about what's exactly included. So you could just go back to the story and copy and paste the first couple paragraphs or of what you think that's important to the story. But a more powerful way to do it is to write your own description. So for this, we're just going to write a powerful example, a powerful story of how entrepreneurs are dealing with today's economic credit problems. The point of that description is to help the reader on the site get a summary of what they think that they're going to be clicking over. So you can check your spelling, you can go in here and see how many characters you have left. Now they're going to ask you to submit a category, and obviously this should be pertinent to exactly what you are submitting. So in this case, we're going to probably submit it under something called finance, and you may find something specific for each one you submit. So we're going to click preview and submit now. And what's going to happen in step 3 is here's how your posting is going to look. It's going to look, there's your title, there's where it's getting submitted from, there's the category that it's in, and then here's the brief summary. We can now decide if we're done, we want to submit the stories and click, or we can modify, or we can click submit story. In this case, we're going to go ahead and submit the story. Now the story is submitted, and it's on the recently submitted page. Let's talk about a few submitting tips before we move on. Only submit your best content. Remember, you can also submit links from other people's websites and not just your own, which you should do. And also remember that bizSugar only wants relevant stories and articles that will appeal to the audience. So submitting something that doesn't fit on bizsugar.com is a complete waste of time. Now let's add a badge to your site. And by badge I mean bizSugar has a series of tools that'll help people find and vote for your stories. So if you scroll down to the bottom of the site and you click on bizSugar tools, you'll go and you see there are some badges on the site where you can put directly into your blog post, and they give you the exact way to do it. You can just grab the code, paste it into your site or your blog. Now, there are special plugins built for WordPress as well. If you're wanting WordPress as a blog, you can get these plugins that will automatically take care of putting these things into your blog for you. Why should we do this? Because we want votes. Remember, the more votes you get for your content, the higher up your listing will appear on the front page of the site, which will drive more traffic back to your website or blog, which is the goal. So putting the badges on every article of content on your site should encourage readers at the end of each article as well to help get your content higher up. So let's take a quick look at a voting process. Very quickly, you can see maybe we like this story about, are you a big picture guy? If once we're logged in and we click vote, it added an extra vote to that story. That means we like that story, and that means bizSugar values it more. We can go back and add a vote for the first article we looked at, what entrepreneurs think about the bailout plan. So as you can see, bizSugar can be a very powerful tool for you as a small business owner or entrepreneur to learn more about what's happening in the industries that you follow. Remember, here are some of the best practices for you to remember. Submit your best content only and make it relevant. Submit other people's content. And vote on other people's stories and encourage people to vote on your stories. Remember to write powerful titles and descriptions, and use tools that bizSugar provides to make it easy for your readers to submit content for you. By using bizSugar effectively, you'll be able to drive more traffic and awareness for your brand online. That means more exposure to new customers, which can translate into sales, leads, or publicity. Thank you for watching. I'm Jim Kukro reporting for smallbiztrends.com, and have a great day.